On this video, I'm gonna explain how I got this massive trade on USDJPY and how I anticipated. We are 4 weeks in a row that we are anticipating the markets to the perfection. And in the end, I'm gonna explain what can happen this week. So make sure you are watching until the end and subscribe to every week we are sharing um, the big prediction. So I got this trade. As you can see, we were here on Monday, and on the 4-hour time frame, let's start about daily time frame. On the daily time frame, as I'm telling you for weeks, that we need to grab new liquidity, and then we can have a push the upside. So grab the liquidity uh, here on this candle, and also on the daily we were bullish too, because this is our structure. As long as we are between this low and this high, we are bullish. On the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, why I inspired to have a push to the upside and then have a push to the downside, because on the 4-hour time frame, if we didn't close above it, above this structure, this will be our low, this our low, and this our high. So what makes a pullback great? The pullback below this 50-60% of the move. So if our structure would be here, a pullback would be great to we have pullback to this area, because we are below this 50% and we are on the discount area. But because we close above it, so this is our low and this is our high, so uh, our discount area would be here around this area, so it will be great to enter there if we close above it. So on the 1-hour time frame, as you can see, we had this FVG here and this order block here. We entered with this FVG on 1 minute, and our stop loss will be here on below this order block, and our TP here. So we got a massive 5 reward position, so this is great. And let's break this week structure and what's gonna happen on this week. So we always start with DXY. On the 4 time frame, we anticipated last week like USDJPY to have a push to the downside and grab the liquidity on this order block, and then have a push to the upside. And probably if we uh, had a chalk here in this area uh, on a 1-hour time frame and have a pullback, and we could enter, but we had a chalk here, as you can see, but we didn't have a good order blocks here to enter short, so we didn't enter short here. But so let's get started with this daily time frame as always. So on the daily time frame, we are bullish because we have closed above this structure here. This is our last high of our downtrend, so we have closed above it, so we are bullish. So on daily we are looking for buy. On the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, we are bullish too, but and valid or FVG here, because first the FVG body is massive, so this makes FVG great. And also we have a massive push to upside, so it is very good. So but we are not looking for budget right now, we are looking for confirmations on the 1-hour time frame. Like if we have a push to the downside and have a chalk here like this, we can enter long. As long as we didn't have a chalk on the 1-hour time frame, we won't enter long. Why? Because on 1-hour time frame we are bearish, because this is our last high of our this is our last low of our option structure. This is our last low, this is our last high, so we have closed below it, so we are bearish and we are looking for chalk and then enter long. So our first TP will be new high in 4-hour time frame, and the final TP for this week probably or last week will be new high above this zone. Why? Because the Liquidity above this areas is not very valid because uh, these are not this sort of the move. This is this sort of the move. This move. So it would be great to grab the liquidity above it. So we are anticipating to have a push to this area. On the XAUUSD on the 4-hour time frame, we anticipated to probably, if we have a push to the downside, we can enter long, but we didn't have a push to the downside. We had it just going up and we didn't enter. But let's analyze this week on the daily time frame. As you can see, that on the daily time frame, as you can see, we're bullish. There is nothing to say. Everything is bullish. On the 4-hour time frame, we are also bullish. Uh, we have closed below this and we became bearish, but we after that we closed above it, so we are bullish. So on the two big time frames, daily and 4-hour, we are bullish. So we're looking for buy on 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, we have this good order block here. You can enter it with this order block on a 1 minute chalk, and our first TP will be new high on 1 hour, and our final TP will be new ATH. This will be happen. So on the EURUSD, and 4-hour time frame, we anticipated to first have pushed the downside and grab the liquidity of this order block, and then have pushed the upside. But we had to push to the upside in earlier last week, so we didn't enter long because we didn't grab the liquidity of this order block, and also we didn't enter with this order block here because we didn't have our confirmation on 1 hour time frame, because we didn't have a check on 1 hour time frame. And so let's analyze this week on the daily time frame. As you can see, we are bullish. Why? Because this is our last low of our uptrend structure, but we didn't close below it. We just grabbed the liquidity, so we are bullish. But there is a thing that on the DXY and USDJPY, we are anticipating to go long. So these are not a good thing on EURUSD, but on 4-hour time frame, as you can see, we can see like the massive power of uh, sellers, because we have just shadowing, um, and we can enter shorts with this FPG here, but it's risky because on the higher time frame we are bullish. On the 1 hour time frame we are also bullish, and we're looking for a chalk on a 1 hour time frame, and then a pullback, and then enter short on EURUSD. But this is not really good because on daily we are bullish. So let's go on the USDJPY. USDJPY is like same as DXY. On the daily we grab this liquidity, so we can anticipate have a new high on the daily. Like grab this liquidity here. So, and on the daily we are bullish. On the 4-hour time frame we are also bullish. On the 4-hour time frame we have this order block here and the FPG above it, but this is not a very good FPG because the body of the FPG is not very massive, and compared to the last move, this move is not very massive though. So this is not a very good FPG to enter, but we can enter. How we can enter with this FPG? Because these are 4-hour time frame order blocks and FPG, so we need more confirmation on 1 hour. So I'm looking for so on the 1 hour time frame, as you can see, we are bullish, and this is our last low and this is our last high. So as long as we didn't close above or below this structure, we are bullish on the 1 hour too. So we are looking for like 15 minutes chalk on this FPG or whatever. Like if we have 15 minutes chalk on this FPG, we can enter on this pullback with 1 minute chalk also, and on this order block 2, if we have a 15 minutes chart, we can enter with pullback on 1 minute chart. So you can join trades with me on my free Telegram channel, link in the description on the bio. So you can enter long here, and our final TP, if we enter long here, like here, our TP will be here, new high on 4 hour time frame. So easy 50-16 rewards. So in conclusion here, we're looking for buy on USDXY, gold, and also on EURUSD we're looking for sell, and on the USDJPY we're looking for buy. So make sure you subscribe it and turn the notification on for every week.